Okay, what I'm going to be demonstrating right now is a basic lunar landing simulator that I've developed for teaching Civil Air Patrol cadets about the Apollo lunar landings. I have here my commander, Apollo 11 commander, Benjamin, who's helping me out here. And what I have is a laptop, an external monitor, joystick, and it's a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, I think, and then a little custom box that I built myself that I'll show here in just a second that appears as another joystick to the computer. I'm running Orbiter 2010 as my base software with the Apollo Mission Simulation for Orbiter, or AMSO, as the add-on, along with Orbiter Sound for the sounds. And I have a custom scenario that I've saved that's about 90 seconds prior to touchdown, running P66, which is the manual landing program. So that once it comes out of pause, the cadets are under manual control and can go ahead and attempt to land the land the lunar module in an identical way to the way the actual lunar module was landed. As you can see here, I've got some cardboard taped up on the external monitor. Both displays here are mirrored. The reason being is the cadet who's sitting here in front of the external monitor is the commander, who is flying the spacecraft but is just looking outside the window and doing nothing else. When we come off pause, you'll see here on the laptop, on the bottom left corner, which is hidden on the commander's side, is the data readouts that shows horizontal velocity, vertical velocity, and these are all things that the lunar module pilot would be reading off to the commander. So the idea is it takes a two-person team to successfully land, and they'll fly and hopefully land the lunar module identically to the way that the actual astronauts did. So now I'll come over here and I'll show off just very quickly the box that I built. So it's a basic board. So there is a 3-position toggle here on the side. Center is off, and then it's spring-loaded either side for a button up and a button down, basically. The pause button and then the abort staging button. So the way Program 66 worked on the lunar module was the commander had control of the attitude of the lunar module with his hand controller, which we're using the joystick for here. And then to control descent rate, they had a 3-position toggle, very similar to this one, and the lunar module would hold a set descent rate. And then the commander could either increase or decrease that descent rate using that toggle switch. So, Ben, if you're ready to fly, why don't you go ahead and get all set? And then he's going to take it off pause here, and I'll try and talk him down to a landing, and we'll see how this works. All right, go ahead and hit the pause button. You might have to, yep, there you go. All right. So go ahead and push forward on the control stick. So you got about, you're at, you can see here, there's the information. So right now he's at 7 knots forward velocity. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward and click up on the switch a couple more times. You can see the vertical velocity there changing. All right. All right, now pull back on the stick a little bit. Right about there. All right, click up more, about 2 or 3 more times. There you go. Pull back. So you're starting to go. Oh, wait, go push forward, push forward. Push forward. Push forward more. We're going about 10 knots horizontally, so that's probably not going to work. Oh, we crashed. But that's how it basically works. Do you want to record me trying, Ben?
Sure.
Okay. We'll do, here, I'll just pass the camera off. Here, you grab the camera. I'll reset the sim real quick. So I'll go into the quick save here. And I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to look over at that side just so I can show what a successful landing looks like. I've done this a lot. I've got a lot more practice than Ben does. So he has landed successfully before too, but it is difficult. All right. So coming off pause. And for some reason, pause takes a couple times. So. All right. There you go.
Altitude, velocity, light. 10.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward. Come down nicely.
So the key is
forward.
landing at a touchdown speed of about 2 feet per second vertically, and I believe less than about 4 knots or so
Forward.
horizontally
5%.
will result in a successful landing.
Down 2.5. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up from dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Make shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little.
Touchdown.
30 seconds forward. Contact light.
And go to the outside view if we want to. And
Okay, engine stop.
oh, that was a little weird. It kind of did a jump there. That's not normal.
Engine command override off. Engine arm off.
Then I can always initiate
13 is in.
and abort if things aren't going well.
Houston. Roger, go ahead. Roger, our guidance recommendation is pings.
All right, and that's how it works.